Hey! So this probably looks, kind of familiar. Oh, hold on. Come on, game. What? Oh, God! Okay, well, I thought the music was not working there. That was very, very loud. I about have the volume, so it should be okay now. I hope it's okay anyway. So this should look familiar to anybody who's been following my channel, because a while back Maverick requested this game as a Patreon request. And I had only intended to do it, I can turn that anymore. I had only intended to do it as a one-shot, but considering it's taking a while to get Echoes of an Elusive Age to a point where I can stream it, I thought, you know what? Let's do this. I have a craving for a Dragon Quest game anyway, and this is the only game I know of that I've actually ever finished. That's not 11. So... we're gonna do this. Yeah, it's completely your fault. Take the blame for this. But no, so, like before, we're going to go ahead and, where are my buttons? That was where my buttons. We're going to just go ahead and, I ran into this. Actually, I'm not too fond of that hairstyle. That looks a bit better. That's the wrong hair color. I'm just so used to so used to going with brown hair. Streaming, I briefly forgot streaming is blue. I like the idea of it, but it's just, it's not, is that even blue? Not aqua. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little off. I like it, but it looks a little... Right. Nope. I believe that is the proper spelling for the star. If you saw the original, playthrough, we hacked it to this name because I briefly forgot. But basically all of the race we're going to start off as are named after constellations. Yeah. I'll fix that later if it's not correct. It should be correct. I thought it was specifically all of them were named after constellations. I wonder if there's a way to make this look a little smoother. I didn't find one when I looked earlier, but I might have missed an option somewhere. Ah. Oh, I'll put the video up for Oreo a little later. Hopefully they'll be going home soon so that they can see it. We got some stuff to get through anyway before I can actually do anything with their submission, so... Also, this game does kind of shift between using the two screens, which is kind of a pain. But in order to make it partway watchable, I kind of have to set it up like this, so Whatever is on the bottom screen is going to be there on the top right and be a little bit smaller. It's just kind of an unfortunate evil we're gonna have to deal with. I believe last time we tried this, I swapped it so that the bottom screen was bigger, and then when we got through, the cutscene started going on the top screen. Nope, I've played this game before. I actually own this game, like the physical hard copy on the DS. And I pretty much broke the clock, I played it so often. It has been a little while since I've played it, but I know everything that's going on. I would be so happy if this game got a remake on the Switch. This is honestly, I think, one of the best Dragon Quest games there are. But then most Dragon Quest fans would burn me at the stake because I don't think the earlier games are all that good. Like, this game and 11 are the two games I think are the best games. I don't really like... I think it was 3? Was one I wasn't really all that fond of. We don't have any spells. We don't have any abilities. We just punch things. With a sword. One I'm sort of okay with. I think Dragon Quest I's only problem is that it kind of shows its age. Which isn't something that I hold against games. It's not for me, but I don't think it's bad. But I don't really get all the love for, like, 2 and 3. I just don't think they're all that good. I will fully admit, though, that I have no view on anything beyond 4 and before 11. Or rather, before this game. Because I have not played those. And I will not judge games that I have not played or looked into myself. The 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't really have a view on. I think I played 8 a little bit when I was younger, but I never got very far in it. Which one was 8? So this girl just, like, manifested a jewel. A jewel? What was that word? A jewel. I think I tried to say jewel and gem at the same time. Honestly, I don't think we're ever going to get a Dragon Quest game with online multiplayer. I would be really, really happy if that happened, but I just don't think it's going to. No, I was talking about what was the word that I said? It was some kind of unholy fusion between gem and jewel. It does turn out that most of the cutscenes go on the... Well, no, most of the day-to-day stuff is on the top screen. It's really good for the game itself, but it's not very good when you're trying to stream it like this. So welcome to the Observatory, where all the Celestrians live. Also, we're not vaguely glowing blue here. Yeah, I probably did. I'm pretty sure that I went with this layout because it's just the best option we have. Because I cannot switch it back and forth repeatedly. There's just no setup I can do that will make that work. I can... I'm gonna be walking on the bottom screen. I don't want that as the smallest screen, but I don't see the best way to do this. Alright, let's go ahead and switch this around. This is gonna take a second, and I apologize. Alright, we'll go with this and see how well this works. I will decide on one or the other. We'll just see which gets the most attention. Also, actually, since CV brought it up, I will be doing all of the DLC that I'm aware of. There is still a way to get all the DLC, but since this is being played on an emulator solely because I can't actually plug my DS in, I can just hack it in. No worries. I don't actually know what all side quests are DLC and what aren't, so I'm just going to, like, apply all of the quests to my... Oh hey, thanks for the follow! All the quests in my save file, and we'll just get them done eventually. I really do like the place, but I feel like they went a little overboard on the Wing Halo statues. Oh. Remember who Columba is. I really hope that isn't the perfect Celestian form. I don't want to be a disembodied wing with a halo. That's a thing. I don't think I can. I think I'm running as fast as I can. I don't think this game has a sprint button. Like I said, it's been a while, and I've mostly just been playing 11, so I will be somewhat, somewhat confused. Yeah, along with the DLC, I took submissions before starting the game for the characters I would be using, so we're going to be sticking to a very static party throughout the entire game. And that's really just for my own sanity. Because leveling up multiple people in this game is not fun. We're going to start out, the 3 people I'm going to recruit are going to be a warrior, a thief, and a priest. When I get the ability to change classes, I'm going to change my class to a martial artist. Honestly, I didn't find grinding fun in Slime Hill either. It's just overly a pain, so I stick very strictly to 3 hires and nobody else. I'm not sure what advanced classes we're going to take. Only one of the people who submitted a character actually had an advanced class they wanted. The other two were not sure yet. So, since there's not, like, any actual rush, because it's going to be a long time before we get any of the advanced classes, I just kind of shrugged. We need to give gratitude to the tree. Have you picked that up yet? The tree is very important, and so is the fruit. I don't think they've repeated it enough. Why would you ask for a thing that you know we need to offer up to our god tree? Actually, considering it's Dragon Quest, it would technically be Goddess Tree, wouldn't it? The deity is almost always female games. Yeah, this copper sword you gave me sure is a great weapon. Thanks a lot. So this is one of those games where I'm probably not going to talk to everybody. I'll talk to as many people as I can, but as you've been seeing here, we just get a lot of repeated info over and over. That's true. I think if the tree started talking to us, we should probably check ourselves into the nearest whatever the Celestian equivalent of a medic center is. Or tell our teacher Aquila that the tree is now talking to us. He's kind of rude. Why can't the princesses go see the goddess tree? That's one class I'll probably never be using. Unless, Pi or Oreo really, really want it. Because I'm not a big fan of that class. Master, is the tree supposed to be talking to us? Yes. Now take your medicine, Pyxis. I don't even say her name. Pyx? I think it's Pyx. There's not really a lot around the observatory to pick up, so... I really like the area, but it feels... I know that it feels small for space issues, and so you're not spending like 20 minutes trying to scale the tree. But it feels oddly really smaller than it should. Also, do figs bloom? I was not aware that was a thing that figs did. Yggdrasil is a goddess tree. What's up? Also, I do like how we have kind of like a little shrine here for the roots. I guess I should probably clarify this is not going to be 100% run by any stretch of the mean because haha, no. I will try to do all of the DLC side quests, but just no. Yeah, I used Isume. it's technically known as the World Tree in Dragon Quest games as well, but this did originate from Norse mythology. Main screen first? What does that do? Pyxis. I kinda like that. I'm probably gonna forget how to pronounce it in like 5 minutes, but I kinda like it. So would it be hearsay to say, or heresy to say that I don't really find this tree all that pretty right now? I mean, it's a lovely tree, but it's just a tree. Doesn't really look all that huge or world tree to me. Also, if you say no, Aquila just says, well, too bad, I'm gonna do it anyway. Also, we now have had 2 people tell us that Celestrians cannot fight against their superior. I wonder if that's going to be important later on. Yeah, nobody's gonna be using swords on this playthrough either. Okay, let me see if I can get this. It's gonna go quiet for a second, so sorry. There is no main screen first here. I'm using Disume X432R to be able to resize the screen because the natural Disume doesn't allow that, so... Maybe it? I will say that, part of the reason that we're not ever going to be using swords is because I feel kind of spiteful about swords at this point because of Dragon Quest XI. It's not a version per se, it's kind of a different... I'll talk with you about it later. Oh, I have to go talk to... Yeah, I was kind of zoning out when Aquila was lecturing us. Just like all my other high school classes. I mean, she was a tree. I really can't say much more than she was a tree. I'm just imagining Pyxis here, just like doing that teenage girl nod along thing while her eyes are completely glassed over and you know she's 20 miles away. She's just not paying the slightest bit of attention. You're now blue glowy again. Also, meet Ivor. He's a complete and total jackass. Also, apparently Celestrians walk around mucking with people's mind for fun. Good to know. That being said, I do genuinely like this. The fact that, they just sort of assume the Guardian's name has been the same thing the whole time, so that the mortals don't get upset. I could actually slap him upside the back of the head. Maybe I gotta talk to Hugo first. Ivor is never useful ever. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to this kid first. He's just that weird obsession that Japanese developers have to put in a completely unlikable, intolerable character, shackle you to them for a while, and then just assume you'll forgive them and like them later on. At least this game doesn't have a standing party, that's something. If I had to deal with Ivor as a party member the entire game, I would have just quit the game within the first half hour. Can't go up that hill. I will admit one thing is I do kind of wish that the game let you have more time with Aquila as a student. I just really like that dynamic, so I'm a little sad that you don't really get much of it. Also, even as a apparently transparent angel, we can still, rifle through people's things. Got the ring. Now, who do I give the ring to? I mean, to be fair, this is a JRPG. We'd probably get away with it regardless. I hope to God he doesn't take over as mayor. This town will be empty within hours if he does. Oh, go back up. Also, I do kind of like the fact that you glide along, but you're still technically on the ground, so it feels kind of weird at the same time. And Elysian will have absolutely nothing to do with that, I'm sure. Also, our job as a amazing strong guardian is cleaning up horse shit. Pyxis, wash your hands after this, please. Somehow I doubt that. We got more of the benevolence. Break the pot. I can't break the pots. Wash thine hands. Here's Erin. You can tell she's important because she has an actual model instead of a flat sprite. Also, this is a terrible inn. It only has one room. How does this inn function with only a single guest room? I have missed talking to somebody somewhere. I would still assume you would need more than a single solitary guest room. Ooh, here's the lady I needed. We'll just slip that right in your pocket. How did you feel a ring in your coat? Are you a princess? Well, she might have felt our hand going into her pocket, pushing the coat down a bit. Even if you just let go of the ring to let it fall, you still have to get your hand a little in the pocket to make sure it's open enough. We are apparently still completely solid, just not visible. And you can save here, you just apparently write in the adventure log. There you go. Once you've done those 2 tasks, I believe, it turns to night, which is important. One thing you kind of have to pick up on your own is that spirits will only appear at night. You can't see them during the day. When can I get wings like yours? I don't want to be bald! Bald and strict are probably inevitable, but bald I don't have to be, right? I can accept that. I don't think it works that way. We're an angel in a hierarchy where subordinates literally cannot fight against their masters. From what people are saying. I really feel like strict is going to be inevitable. Especially with a teacher like Aquila. That's a train. That's a sky train. I think the Observatory is still one of my favorite tracks in any of the Dragon Quest games. Though, Dragon Quest music and I have kind of a unfortunate relationship. I honestly think the composers are insanely lazy for the fact that they continually reuse the same music over and over, instead of making new music to make the areas feel distinct. But music-wise, basically every single town uses the exact same track. You get a ton of areas that use the exact same track. It is mind-numbingly boring. And one of my major complaints about 11 is the fact that every single town sounds the exact same, and that the game does not have any... has barely any unique music in it. It sounds like any other Dragon Quest game, and it's bad. Okay, now this tree looks impressive. I said soundtrack, not dialogue. Does Hodo actually have a unique city theme? Because it just blends into everything else that I've heard. I thought it was exactly the same as everything else. Or exactly the same as in past Dragon Quest games. Like, say what you want about Final Fantasy, at least it has unique music for every game. I feel the way about the tracks is the same way I feel about the personal inventories, is that it's a very archaic system that harms the game by being kept, but they won't get rid of. I'm fine with some tracks being reoccurrent. Well, this is weirdly artifacted in sound. Oh, Lord! I think the actual game does this as well, the glitchy noise. I'm not totally sure. This does not appear to be good. Please no spoilers. You didn't say anything bad, but I'm just letting you know right now. Please no spoilers. Also, Aquila! Aquila, help! Oh, come on, man! You didn't even try! You are terrible at grabbing things. Oh wow, this is heavily distorted. I do remember most of the game, but spoilers aren't allowed. I know what you're talking about, I just don't want spoilers in my little chat thing. Wow, this is awful. Why is it this badly distorted, oh my lord? I don't think it was this awful last time we did this, was it? I might have to cut this out and replace it with a different recording because this is kind of terrible sounding. Ooh, that was awful. At least that shouldn't happen again. I don't think there's any more pre-rendered cutscenes like that. Yeah, see, Ivor is just a complete jackass. And he's mad because the girl that doesn't even like him, that he's in love with, is helping us out. It's like we literally just fell into the town, badly hurt, and he's treating us like this. I think you're right, but I believe that's way later in the game, so I should be able to figure out what in the world happened before we hit that. I hope. I don't really know what caused that. I'm actually going to save really quick. And see if I can figure out, how to make that thing with the screen work. I have to set up for all of the, DLC and everything anyway. It shouldn't take too long, the stream should be back up in a few minutes, but, I want to get this out of the way before we do anything really important. So I will see you guys, in just a little bit.